Moments with God, a time of reflection for every day.
January 30th. Unscrupulous slanderers, Psalm 52. Why boastest thou thyself in mischief, O mighty man? The goodness of God endureth continually. The tongue deviseth mischiefs, like a sharp razor, working deceitfully. Psalm 50-12.
There are always the snitches, those who find fault with things, and if they can't find it, they invent it. If a ministry is created, if we carry out an activity or an event, there are always those ready to criticize and see the ugly instead of the beautiful. Psalm 52 has this context. It turns out that when David was young and on the run from King Saul, he came to a priestly city called Nob. There, having no bread to offer him, the priest gave him a sacred loaf of bread that only the priestly class was allowed to eat. He also gave him a sword he had kept hidden, which had belonged to the giant Goliath, whom David had defeated in duel some time before. David and his men ate their fill and then left. Everything seemed to be going well, but they hadn't counted on one of Saul's servants, Doeg, an Edomite, having been watching what was happening. He ran to tell the king everything that had occurred.
Psalm 52 illustrates this malicious attitude. When King Saul learned that the priests had given David food, he went with his men and killed them all, and he put the rest of the city's inhabitants to the sword. Doeg's wicked schemes to report the matter brought great harm to innocent men, turning them against King Saul's jealousy.
There are always those people who, when they tell a story, do so with such a tone and intention as to create a hostile atmosphere and stir up opposing feelings. Their tongues are like razors. They are skilled at inventing and creating scenes or intentions they don't know but imagine. In this way, they destroy reputations, defame honor, and conceal a supposed truth they are recounting. It is easier to deal with adversity than with the tongue of a liar, a slanderer, or someone with malicious intent. Most of the time, it is not strangers and outsiders who spread this poison, but those who are close to us, who present themselves as friends, and yet are the ones who defame, criticize, and tarnish our honor.
Stand firm in the word of life. The tempest of opposition will dissipate through its own fury and at last be calmed. The outcry will be extinguished. The harmony of truth will be seen, felt, and obeyed by the honest and God-fearing. Why?
Slander crumbles when we persist in a character filled with virtues. Lies lose their power and effect before the steadfastness of a noble, honest, and sincere heart. In the end, it is God who stands on the side of his loyal children, and like a green olive tree, he sustains those who do not lose faith. They can slander us, defame us, or say so many things, but let us persist in faithfulness to God, because it is God who knows our hearts. Amen. Why?
Thank you for listening to this audio. We invite you to share with your contacts and visit the website BibleWell.com.